Morning and welcome to the fifth news update from Link4Growth. My name's Chris Ogle, and this is going to take us up to the week ending the 16th of February. So having come out of the back of a fairly extraordinary week last week with me going to 5 events and 3 new events, which I only managed to get to one, we came into another week where we've got 3 new events happening as well. We had the new lunch, relaunch of the lunch in Peterborough. We had the launch of the Boreham Wood coffee with Diane Oridopi, and we had the drinks event in Rugby, which was with Phil Smith. That being the first one because we were scuppered the month before with the bad weather. So so it's been a really busy week. I went to the Peterborough relaunch of the lunch, which was up in Peterborough, and that was an excellent lunch, and we had a lot of new faces there, and actually those luncheons were all about bringing together bigger businesses and smaller businesses to enable us to sort of bridge that gap, because a lot of bigger businesses don't actually go networking. They don't really feel the need for it, and what that happens is those bigger companies become quite insular because there's no external influence or guidance, and we've got smaller businesses who are far more entrepreneurial. They try things out, they get them wrong, but they go again, and they hone things, and some of those skills and expertise is actually can be very valuable for the bigger businesses. So and they want work with those bigger companies too. So actually it can work really well, and that's what the business luncheons are all about. So if you fancy getting involved with those, then up in Peterborough, then talk to Nikki Pepper, or alternatively Matthew Hooman, who runs one down in Watford, and we will be starting those all over the place. I went to the coffee in Harrow with DeeperKotak on Wednesday, and that was a huge event. We had lots and lots of people there. Some really good connections being made, and it's good to see that Harrow is back on form, as it were. And towards the end of the week, I was at the launch of the Boreham Wood event. So Diane has now stepped in to look after the South East Herts region, which includes places like North Finchley, Barnet, Brent, Hendon, Edgware, Boreham Wood, and all those kind of areas. So that was the first one in Boreham Wood at the Holiday Inn just off the A1, and a real good start to that, and good to see Diane getting involved there and really starting to make that happen. And it was a bit of a long week last week as well, because we had 2 workshops on the Saturday. We've been asked by some of our Link4Growthers if we could put on an event at the weekends, because some people are actually tied up during the week and can't make those things. So we had a Google Plus with intent training on the Saturday morning on the 16th, and in the afternoon we ran a LinkedIn training, and a good number of people on both of those trainings, and without exception people going away with a different opinion of what Google Plus is capable of delivering, and it's really quite exciting. I forgot to mention, on the Friday after the Boreham Wood, it was a real hectic day actually, because I had to chase back from Boreham Wood to go to the event that the Watford Member of Parliament Richard Harrington was organising along with Jenny Reid, which was bringing together the community, bringing together the community really, both the third sector in the charities and also the businesses of Watford, and trying to say, well, look, charities, you've got causes, we know why you're doing what you're doing, and we know they're valuable contributions to community, but maybe you're not as organised as you might be. And then talking to the professionals in the district and the community, and saying, no, if you've got some spare resource, why can't you help some of those charities with some of that spare resource? So bringing those 2 groups of people closer together, which of course is what Link4Growth is all about as well. So there was an event on Friday on the 15th in Watford, and about 80 or so different people from different organisations met up there. Matthew Human helped in the morning with talking to people as they went in and out of different sort of breakout sessions, and then I went along after the Bournemouth event for the speed networking, which was quite interesting. So yeah, we're working quite closely with those people, and that seems to be going quite well. And then of course I came back from that, and then I had to do a couple of things, and then I was straight up the motorway to Rugby to the launch of that drinks evening, which was very well attended. About 14-15 people there from very different backgrounds and all sorts of different sort of groups and stuff from up that way. So well done, Phil, for bringing that together, and without exception I think everyone said that they'd definitely be back next month, and probably bring a few people with them. So as you can see, it was a busy week, lots going on, even busier next week again. Just so much happening in Link4Growth, really exciting stuff, and so I hope you enjoyed this little update, and look out for the next one, because I've recorded this one a little bit late, so the next one will come out fairly sharpish. So speak to you all soon.